Hello Internet, we're back with more Cataclysm, and we're going to be doing a new series here where I'm going to try to escape from a lab. It's the only challenge that I've never actually succeeded at. Actually, I don't know that I've ever played Abandoned. Oh, no, I did, and I just ran away as soon as I could, and it was fine. I've never done the Medieval Peasant one. But I've done the really bad day, I've completed the jail scenario, I've completed the mall scenario, survived the firefight scenario. So I've done most of these. The one I've never successfully escaped from is the lab. So we're going to be doing that. And I've created a character. We're a volunteer mutant because I wanted some of the clothing items. We've picked some traits, which you can look at here. I did take genetically unstable so that we will continuously mutate. I gave Fey Eyes because I wasn't really sure what they do, and I'm interested if it improves your vision at all, which would be great. Night Vision, Pack Mule, and Feloderm. I really don't know what's best for this particular situation, so I just took whatever I felt like doing. Probably should take Robust Genetics since we have an increased, since we mutate at random. Maybe we can actually add ourselves a few more negative traits here to get to we can go, I usually go bad hearing or whatever, heavy sleeper. What was the hearing one? I don't remember. I'd like to get to Robust Genetics now that I'm looking at it. We can take Trigger Happy. My goal is not to play this character. My goal is simply to escape with this character and see if I am capable of doing so. And we'll do Addictive Personality. You can only take 12 points in disadvantages apparently, so we'll have to drop a point somewhere else. We can drop our bash by... no, we don't want to drop our bash by 1. We can drop melee by 1. Yeah, we'll drop melee by 1. And we'll go back and we'll give ourselves Robust Genetics. Should have taken that from the start, since we're going to be randomly mutating. I did give us a very, very high strength, and I dropped our perception considerably. Intelligence as well, because they're not as important to me. My goal, I think, is to make it to that ground floor, craft ourselves a very big blunt bludgeoning weapon, and then try to bash down the wall. And bashing down terrain obstacle like a wall combines your strength with the bash of the weapon you're using, and then it performs a check to see if you successfully bash down the wall. So I think having an ultra high strength is about as good as you can prepare. Honestly, I don't even know if that's the right way to do this, but that's what I think will probably be the most efficient way to successfully get out. And again, my goal is not to play this character long term. It's just to escape the lab and prove that, like, oh, I can do this, you know, because I've done, like I said, I've done most of the other ones. I just would like to be able to say, like, oh, I've done this one too. So, very high bash weapons. I don't know if that actually increases the bash value of the weapon or not, but I figured, why not? It'll also help us because we can just grab a 2x4 and pretty well defend ourselves. High bump dodging up pretty good for defensive reasons, and then I've given us an okay melee. Our dexterity is not very high, which could cause some problems when we're trying to hit, but I think we'll be okay. So now we need to, let's randomize our gender. We are male. Randomize our name. We are Wilburn Emerson. Let's give this a go. I don't know how well we're gonna do. I haven't been in a lab in almost a year, so I'm not sure if they've been reworked since then. Okay, priority, why were we in a broken... We were Volunteer Mutant. I'm not sure why we needed to break out. 8 bash, -2 to hit. It's something we could use to smash the chair, but let's get some eyes around us first. Someone in the cell next door to us. How do we even break this? This is reinforced glass. Whatever. Gonna smash the chair. Grab ourselves a 2x4. Wield the 2x4. We're gonna come up here to the light. Oh, what? Overhead light. Okay. It's a new tile set still to me, so I haven't seen the lab at all in a tile set. Let's see what we can craft. in the blunt weapons category. So we could make the home wrecker, which is what I was thinking of when I was thinking about bashing down a wall, because it has such a high bash. We would need a lot of strings, which we can probably get in the lab, no problem. Chunk of steel shouldn't be an issue, and the 2x4 shouldn't be an issue. The real question is, can we gather up enough strings to make this work? I don't know if we can. You can't use thread, but can you turn thread into string? You can. So we could potentially just butcher, we could find ourselves like a barracks type room and butcher clothing until we had enough to make small strings, and then we could make the home wrecker. But for now, we're not going to do that. For now, for now we need a bash weapon with a high bash, but also a plus to hit. Here's a knit. Well, we don't have a baseball bat, of course. Can make the 2x sword. Actually, what does the crowbar require? Crowbar has similar stacks to the 2x4, 2x sword, but also we need a pipe. Okay, so let's see what we can make now. Bashing, we could make the makeshift crowbar. 2x sword has it's literally the same. Slightly more moves for the crowbar. Both have the block ability. Okay, this one can be stored in a scabbard or something, which is not a huge concern. Is there anything else that rivals these as weapons? Don't have a baseball bat. It looks like 2x sword or crowbar. We'll just go crowbar. I do like going crowbar. No, we're going to ignore those. Wield crowbar. We already are. We're going to pick up. Did we keep the 2x4? Because we probably ought to keep the 2x4. And now we're going to slowly explore, and we're going to be pretty careful. We don't have a lot of storage. We can't fight most things that we're going to come across. Not worried about you. We do have light here, so if we do want to craft anything else, we should do it now. Multivitamin we really don't need. These doors are locked. Can't exit the north here. Okay. So I guess we're heading south. We are going to take food items as we see them, because I don't know how long it will take us to get out of here. But we're just going to do everything as carefully as possible. We'll take the small battery just in case. Flashlight's a good find. It allows us to craft wherever we want to. Guess we'll take the drink. I didn't take lactose intolerant this time. This does not come with batteries for some reason. Okay. We could load the flashlight with the ultralight battery cell, which is not ideal, but it is something. Okay, these might be better. 12 plus 2. They are better to hit, and I think we want that. So if we compare these two items, you'll see the Tonfa weighs less, is more voluminous, which is not a concern. It does not deal cut damage, so it's just the 12 bash. Oh no, this has plus 2 as well. Okay, I thought this had plus 2 and this had plus 1. Plus this has tool abilities. This does have more melee focused attack abilities, which would be nice. And it's well made. This is actually kind of a tough one for me. Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe you're screaming at your screen how I should know immediately what to do here. I kind of think I want the Tonfa, because for a couple reasons. Okay, so this is a tool and this is a weapon. I believe when you wield an item and it's a tool or any other kind of item, it takes you a while to wield it. But if it's listed as a weapon, maybe that's not how that works. If it's a weapon, I think it immediately is wielded and it doesn't take you a long time. Why don't we try that? Wield a Tonfa. Takes you a long time to wield your Tonfa. Okay, so that's not true. But I think I'm going to stick to the Tonfa because it has the combat abilities attached to it. Take the ethanol just in case. I think you can use ethanol to disinfect. This would be good if we got out of here, but I don't really foresee us making it on our first try, so not super concerned about that. The first aid book would also be nice, but right now I can't be bothered. Don't we already have safety glasses? We do. I did take night vision, of course, because we have to very carefully explore. We'll take a glass jar just in case we start a fire somewhere and need something to cook with. Why would I pick up cotton balls? They're not going to do anything for me. We did hear sounds from this room. I thought we did. Maybe they were upstairs. We're going to wear the cargo pants for sure. Yeah, we're going to take off our pants and we're going to swap for the cargo pants. Yes, drop, please. Wear the cargo pants. That increased our storage, which is very good. What was the other item? Playboy and a pair of shoes. Denim shorts, no. So we could start butchering things to get materials for the homewrecker, because we know that we have a light source up here and we could craft it while we're here in Able. The problem is, I'm guessing it's very huge. Homewrecker. And if you notice, it has a -3 to hit. So we really don't want to use it as a weapon. 6 pounds and 1.25 liters. I think we'll hold off on this until later, because there's not even a guarantee that we're on the first floor. I'm not really sure how that works. Like, I don't know. Oh, maybe we can look at the map. Up, 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 up. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 4 layers underground. We'll definitely take some cocaine. That'll help. And this is our first food items. So we're going to take them. So right now our goal is to go upstairs. That's it. All we want to do. Soy milk. Oh man, soy milk is so good because it has lots of calories and quench. We're definitely taking that gallon jug of soy milk. We can drop the 2x4, the chunk of steel. We can drop the... I would rather keep the glass jar. Well, you know what? We're probably not going to be in a position where we're going to be starting a fire anytime soon. We're definitely taking the soy milk. There's no negotiating about that. Because that can keep us from starving to death as we make our way through here. Pickled fish. We'll wear the dusk mask. Okay. Okay, so not terrible. We are cold, but not like dying cold. Trying to remember. Nope, definitely don't want to go down the stairs. We can later if we need to. Man, there's so much stuff in these labs. It didn't used to be this way. It used to be... is this out... is this dirt? Diggable, plowable. Why is there grass in a lab? Yeah, the labs didn't used to look like this. They used to be way less filled with furniture. I really like this. This is very cool. Honestly, have no idea where to go to find these stairs. This makes me nervous. Wood ash. What? What? This is some sort of great viperine creature possessed of a curiosity. Oh, a curiously distorted head and massive clawed appendages. It partially supports itself with the aid of black rubbery wings of monstrous dimensions. Its form writhes and changes before your eyes, filling you with unnameable horror. Good lord, I've never seen this thing. It sounds terrifying. It is moderately injured, but its name is also slightly red, which means probably going to mess us up. The smart play is probably to run away, but I've never seen it before, so you know I gotta just attack it and see how it goes. You swing wildly and miss. You block most of the damage. Okay. It is... okay. Well, I'm gonna take that as a sign to run away. Oh, you're faster than me. You're gonna rot in hell, you pieces of shit. Okay. Close that. Such a weird creature probably can't bash down doors. So we're going to go a different direction because that was haunting. Hopefully we can go a different direction. I think we want to throw this on. What's our encumbrance? Our encumbrance is fine. We're going to throw on another lab coat. So that we have more storage. Sorry about that. I had to step away. We're back. So we just picked up a lab coat, which should have expanded our volume considerably. My concern is that when we have Another dusk mask. When we have this monster thing down here, I'm a little worried that there's no other way for us to go. We'll have to explore up here and see if there are any other doors. But I'm worried. Is that a rock wall? So that, if that's a rock wall, one, I'm not sure why it's part of this wall here. But if it is a rock wall, that would imply that this is the edge, probably, of this area. We're just going to keep puttering around. Hopefully we don't have to go back the way that we had just come. With the monster thing. Did we already... Yeah, there's no way for us to go up. No door there. So we'll check this one down here. And then I really don't know where else we would go other than back down towards where the monster was. Yeah, it looks like there's not going to be... I mean... We could start a fire here if we needed to. Obviously, we don't have fire. Why don't we eat some of this that we're not going to take with us? Just so we have some calories in us. I don't know if we'll even live that long. Yeah, it's looking like there's nowhere else to go. We could always go down, but that I feel like, and we'll take this for cutting because I don't think we have anything for when we're going to want to butcher for strings and stuff. We're just going to pick up as much as we can carry. And if we come across any other lab coats, I think we'll throw them on as well. You'll see, even with 2 of them on, one that doesn't fit and one that does, we're only at 11 on encumbrance. Yep, still there, huh? We're still wielding our weapon. Should have checked this first. We are. We missed. I mean, honestly, if we can just keep closing doors behind us, we should be okay. Centrifuges. Another one. I don't know what their vision is like either. Nope. Well, let's just wait a few turns here. Didn't move on, huh? I can't tell if it wants to fight us or not. Maybe didn't notice that that was lit up. Probably should have. Okay, so you do want to fight me. We're just going to close you out. That is not 1 but 2 turrets I see. Where was the other one? We're going to move straight north to stay out of vision range of the turrets. I don't know what stepping on those would do. And I don't know how far the vision range of the turrets is. So we're going to be really careful. So in the other tile set, it was really easy to tell when a room was lit up. Seems like not so much on this one. So I feel like we're going to get ourselves killed. We have a crowbar, don't we? Where'd our crowbar go? Oh no. Man. Where did we... man. I don't know where we dropped our crowbar. I really don't want to go back through. Especially with the turret there. Stop. With the turret here, I don't know if we can slip back through. I guess we'll just make another one when the opportunity presents itself. That's a real bummer. Because you never know what's in here. It could be really important stuff in here. More downstairs. Mutated leg. Mutated arm. I don't know if they do anything for us, so we're just going to ignore them. Of course it's a dead end, so we have to go back anyway. Because I don't think... I'm going to go to run mode and see if we can just get by without the turret seeing us. Okay, so we moved south. Sounds like there's some stuff here. Electric blanket. No. How are we doing on temperature? Our hands are cold. Stop. Be careful. Prototype cyborg. I've never seen this before. Human fused with a mess of metal parts and wires. While its eyes are empty, flashes of pain pass across its face, reminiscent of the person trapped in this grotesque body. With enough surgical skills, one might be able to give them back some humanity if only they cared. So I'm assuming this is hostile. Clink. Clink. Okay. Well, apparently we don't need to smash it. I already have a pair of scissors. I'm not sure why we dropped our crowbar. I really hate that. Be a little careful. It's the name of the game. I keep saying it. Let's be careful. 40 encumbrance, eh? I don't know what hand encumbrance penalizes exactly. More down. I don't want to go down. Please give me upstairs. Not getting any upstairs. Let's be careful here. We're going to swap our dusk mask for a filter mask. And I don't know. Oh, I'm so nervous walking into a building like this. Zombie security guard. Also don't think I've seen this before. Shambling human corpse wearing a gray uniform and bulletproof vest with security emblazoned across the front. Looks like the guard was quite physically fit before its death. It moves quickly and powerfully, albeit clumsily. My worry is that this is a brute that will punch us. And a scientist. I'm going to back up so they hopefully can only come one at a time. Security guard went down easy. Really thought it would drop a vest because it's in the description as having a vest. Really hate when the description specifically points to an item that the creature then doesn't have on its person. We're not going to take any of this stuff. We will smash it. Shuffling, no. Yes. Another security guard. They don't seem very dangerous. Baton is so much worse. Oh, it's because it's retracted. We'll open that up and see if it's better than our Tonfa. Although I imagine they have very similar statistics. Yes. Please step. Did I just one-shot the... You kick the zombie scientist with your hooves for 45 damage. And you clobber the zombie scientist for 48 damage. Wow, we destroyed that thing. Those hooves, I didn't know, get their own special attack. Okay, so let's smash everything. Tekalili. No. Oh, I did stop. I didn't mean to stop. Fully pulped. Okay, ammonia. No, we don't have space. Inhaler will take for emergencies. Exacto knife will also take because it's a smaller knife item. We really don't need the cash cards, but I'll pick them up. We can drop them as necessary. Not seeing any armor here, despite those people being explicitly said to have armor on. It would be nice to wear another lab coat, but I don't want to wear a filthy lab coat. I assume we've mostly cleared these out at this point. Cotton balls, no. Ursine serum. Container, 10 milliliter laboratory cylindrical test tube with a rubber stopper. Super concentrated mutagen that's the color of honey and is just as thick. You need a syringe to inject it if you really want to. I don't know the mutations. I never ever play with mutations. But I think there's a syringe. I think we're just going to take them and hope that it's in our best interest. Feline serum. More downstairs. So is there just no upstairs? Is that what is happening? I guess we'll take them. Test tube rack and rotten meat. I think we're gonna call the episode here. Just gonna save. Probably gonna use those mutagens, but we'll see as it progresses because they'll cause pain and possibly health damage, and we need to be in fighting shape pretty much this whole thing, I think. And I still don't even know if we can bash down a wall or not. It might be a super reinforced wall that we can't bash down, and then we'll go all the way up and find out, well, you're still screwed. So I guess we'll find out in the coming episodes. For now, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, maybe click that like button. Maybe consider subscribing. Maybe leave me a comment and tell me how dumb I am. So thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.